Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and this is my review of the Henge docks vertical docking station for the 13-inch MacBook Air. Now Henge docks make these docking stations for other Apple laptops. Just happen to have the 13-inch MacBook Air version here. I'm going to unbox this first of all and show you what you get inside and then show you it in action. Now the packaging is very simple, very elegant packaging. Just up here in the lid you do get a little sort of instruction booklet, and this very simply lays out the features and how to get everything up and running. And then in the bottom section of the box is where the actual docking station is itself, and that is all that is included. With some of the other versions you do get some cables and customization options as well. This one, as I say, is for the 13-inch MacBook Air. And let's have a quick look around the product before I show you it in situ. Very nicely presented. Nice high grade quality plastic, and in this very nice white finish as well. I do like the finish. On the base of the unit here we've got rubberized feet around the bottom, and then on the back of the unit we've got some cable management here. This is for the MagSafe power connector, and then we've also got a mini display port throughput and also a USB connection. And the idea is you're going to have these connected to both your display and USB devices, and then you're going to be able to easily dock your MacBook Air into this docking station. You can see just tucked away in here are the port replicators. You've got that USB connection and the mini display port, and we're going to get this in situ now so you can see how it works. Before I do actually show you it in use, I should just mention the pricing. Now the 13-inch version for the MacBook Air is £59 in the UK or $65. I think that's a pretty good price for what you're getting. So now let's have a look at this in action. As you can see here, this is typically how you'd have the Henge dock on your desk. You'd probably have it sort of pushed maybe a bit further back out of the way, but I wanted to show you what the cabling looks like. Now I've connected to the back here some cables. I've got a cable here that runs round to my keyboard. Now this is going to be left as part of my desk setup for when I get home. And then you can see I've got a 23-inch NEC LED monitor here, and I've got the DisplayPort monitor cable plugged into the back of the Henge dock as well, just here. And then I'm using this cable management guide for the MagSafe connector. Now this is the only messy part, is the fact that to use the MacBook Air in its closed format you do have to have it plugged into power, so you do have to leave your sort of charger cable sort of hanging loose. It's good that they include this little tiny sort of portion to at least give you some cable management, but I would have liked a little bit of a more elegant solution for that. So the idea being is that you would leave all of this set up on your desk, and then you'd be using your laptop whilst you're out and about. This is my 13-inch MacBook Air. And then you'd return home and you'd simply place it into the Henge dock. Now there are guides to guide those feet in and to make sure that the ports align, and you must make sure that you get it in nice and evenly, and then you give it a nice sort of firm push down to make sure that everything's located properly. And this is now supported really nicely in the Henge dock, and it's just a matter of plugging in that MagSafe connector into the top. I'll just show you that. So it's actually powered on now, and then we can push a key on the keyboard and actually wake up the computer. And then we're good to go to actually use this as a desktop setup. So now you're able to see that you can use this in closed mode or as a desktop setup. So it's the best of both worlds really. I'm now using my 13-inch MacBook Air on a 23-inch screen. Very easy to set up. It's a really elegant solution. As I say, my only sort of negative point on this is just the implementation of how the MagSafe cable is actually sort of looped around the back here. I think the Henge dock is well worth the asking price. As I said at the sort of beginning section of this video, you're going to pay round about £59 or $65 for this version for the 13-inch MacBook Air. And it's just great. It works, it does what it says on the box, and allows you to use your laptop once you're back at your desk with a larger screen without having to plug in and out all of these various cables. So thanks very much for watching this video. This was my review of the Henge docks docking station for the 13-inch MacBook Air. If you've liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next one.